Hello everybody, another episode of Right Makes Might for you today. And today we're going to do a little illustration. We're going to talk about the consequences of big liberal government overreach, expensive government expansion, and ultimately government collapse. And we're going to use a small college in Vermont as our model. As we know, universities, particularly universities in Vermont, are bastions of socialism, bastions of left-wing lunacy, and bastions of all sorts of financial irresponsibility, and that they mirror your federal government perfectly. So let's talk about Burlington College, which is your typical four-year liberal arts college. And what's unusual about this college is this is their last year of business. They are belly up, they are kaput. They so overextended themselves that they are now bankrupt. The senior class that just graduated this May is the last senior class, and all the new incoming freshmen will be redistributed throughout the Vermont system because the school fell to pieces. Let's talk about the president of this college. We'll call her Jane, President Jane. President Jane was the president of Burlington College from about 2004 till about 2011. Jane's policies, expansion without money, out-of-control spending, drove the college into bankruptcy. The final straw for Jane's administration was 2010, when Jane actually purchased a $10 million plot of land adjacent to the college for some theoretical big expansion, some investment, some kind of a program by which the college could one day grow and become an even bigger bastion of liberal nonsensical ideas. So she invested $10 million. She got a loan for $10 million to buy this property. Interestingly, when she met with the bank to secure the $10 million loan, she guaranteed bankers that she had over $2 million in commitments. Commitments from private donors, commitments from foundations, that $2 million of this was already going to be secured. Turned out that it wasn't true. As a matter of fact, after they bought the plot of land with that false information, they got the $10 million loan, they only secured $279,000 in loans. So again, big liberal utopia dream. We've got to pay for it without money. We even falsify the fact that we have money that will never come in because it will take care of itself down the road. Big expansion, big plans for the future, big dreams that everybody else has to pay for. Well, it turns out that by 2011, when only $279,000 was raised to the prospective $10 million that was required, the whole project fell to pieces. In 2011, 1 year after the fateful deal, the deal that would seal the fate of this college, President Jane retired. And when President Jane retired, no opprobrium was heaped upon her, no consequence was paid by her for her disastrous decision. As a matter of fact, Jane walked away, are you ready kids, with a $200,000 severance package for having destroyed the fiscal responsibility of the school. Here we are now in 2014, broke and bankrupt. The school went into a kind of receivership, and then here in 2016, they have determined that this is their last year. It's done, it's over. Shocking when you think about it. What a model is this for big government? What kind of this progressive idea that we're going to spend money, we're going to invest, we're going to grow bureaucracy, we're going to expand, we're going to accrue more and more to us, the central authorities. We can even go so far as to falsify our loan information, which, kids, is a felony. Interesting when you stop and think about it. What makes this story even more interesting, however, is the President Jane we're talking about is Jane Sanders, the wife of socialist Bernie Sanders. Yes, that Bernie Sanders, vying for the presidential nomination of the Democrat Party. It is really fascinating that a man, Bernie Sanders, who preaches holding corporations accountable, holding failed banks and failed CEOs accountable for the havoc they've wreaked across the American landscape, can't even own up to his wife's mistake. I wonder if he plans to hold her responsible. Any plans, Bernie, to donate back that $200,000 to the broken hopes and dreams of a generation of school kids in Vermont? I sort of doubt it. This is what you get, kids, when you put big socialist liberals in charge of anything, an outhouse, a Vermont college, and heaven forbid the federal government. But then again, after 8 years of Obama, I suppose we're kind of used to this ineptitude by now.
This is Right Makes Might with Dr. Duke.